Hey everybody, I'm Steph.
I'm Michael.
Today we're checking out Empire's End
From Brotherwise Games. This game plays 2 to 4 players and has a playtime of approximately 45 to 60 minutes.
And who doesn't love to see their empire burn?
That's right. So we do not have the deluxe set. We have the retail edition.
Yep.
However, even the normal edition comes with these really attractive and handy little storage trays that hold all of the tiles, the little fire pieces, and your player scoring piece. So that is really handy to have one player's things right here. You just hand these out and away you go.
It's perfect.
It's perfect.
I love it.
So thanks to Brotherwise for providing us this retail edition of Empire's End, but they didn't give it to us in exchange for this video. They gave it to us because they know we like to play all the games. So what does the deluxe edition have in it? Metal?
So it
metal coins?
It has like this bar that goes across the top of your tiles.
Oh yeah.
It says the numbers 1, 2, 3 to 11 because it helps just to visualize it easier. All of these are silk screen printed. It has cool like.
Still, they're chunky wood bits. Still, even in the normal.
Yeah. These are like deluxe bits for all of the resources and everything. So.
And they are just normal cardboard in the normal edition. So
I think that's about it. There might be other things, but as far as I could tell, that was about it.
Right. So what you're going to do is you're going to have one person shuffle up all of their tiles, and they are going to lay them out in a row like this. Let's take a look at the game board.
I did want to say before you get into it that this is like a gamer's no thanks.
Yes.
For those who know the game, no thanks. This is like the gamer version of it, and it's pretty excellent. So
I agree.
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
And for those of you who know my little no thanks,
yeah,
no thanks.
Don't want it. But Michael will get into everything, so let's go with
absolutely. It. So let me put these up here. Some army cards. Anyway, Steph has shuffled all of her tiles, and I have mirrored my tiles to be just like Steph's tiles. Now, these are double-sided tiles. One side has everything just the way you want it, with the victory points up at the top and all of the abilities down at the bottom. On the other side is the side you don't want to show, and that is the ruin side of the tile, where you're not going to get any victory points. There is a rebuild cost at the top, and notice no abilities because everything is on fire.
Wow.
And if you have any cards attached to this card, their abilities don't work either.
Right. It's pretty sad.
So keep that in mind. So how do you keep things from burning? Well, you really can't. Except by giving up resources. And you can't give up resources indefinitely because you will run out.
Yes.
So each player has 2 of these disaster markers. If you're playing with 2 players, you're only going to need 1 of them because you're never going to have 2 disasters come up at the same time.
Right.
Now, behold, this is the 3 and 4 player side of the board. The 3 and 4 player side of the board does have double disasters, and I will talk about that here in a second. But just keep in mind that whenever you see this double pillar, that means you're going to handle 2 disasters at the same time. We are going to start on the 2-player side of the game board, which is on the flip side. There are no double disasters, as you can see. So, since you shuffled your tiles, you are going to be the first player. Each player is also going to get 4 cards from the top of the disaster deck. This is going to be for being able to build these cards for their abilities later in the game. So, during the game, we are going to spend resources to try to get rid of disasters. We have food, we have tools, we have axes, food, tools, and axes right here, and we have coins. Coins are a wild resource that can be used for anything. However, if a resource calls for coins, the only thing that you can use for that is obviously coins. There are also tokens with a 5 on it, and you can always turn singles in for a big chunky 5. So, um, we're going to be playing this game in a number of phases. This hourglass goes on the start space. We're basically just going to go from space to space to space, activating each of these spaces as we go. Anytime that you see a disaster icon, we are going to have to deal with a disaster. As I mentioned before, in 3 to 4 player games, there's going to be a double disaster phase. We're going to deal up 2 of these disasters, and on your turn, you must deal with both of the disasters individually or accept the fate of that disaster. During the economy phases, we're going to activate our green abilities on our board. Those are the economy abilities. Generally, that's going to produce resources, and you might also have ways to convert resources. During the industry phase, we can activate our brown tiles, and that'll also let us repair damaged buildings, damaged locations rather, and build new innovations from our hand. Whoa, Elevation Games is rating. How are y'all doing? What were y'all playing? During the military phase, we're going to reveal one of these military cards, and then we're going to see how many swords we can contribute to each of to defend against the military threat. And we will also be bidding axes and coins, because remember, coins can always be anything, in order to get a little bit more of an advantage. Also, in 3 and 4 player games, there's also going to be, at the end, there is going to be, let's see if I can turn this over to get to that side, an economy industry combined phase. What you're going to do is you're going to do an entire economy phase and an entire industry phase in either order. If I do it one way, Steph could do it a different way, but you have to do all of your economic before the industry, or vice versa. The entire phase has to be complete before you can move on to the other half of the phase.
Yeah.
Everything is handled simultaneously. In your first few games, you can have people do things individually until everyone is comfortable with how things are done. So, most of the abilities are pretty easily described in the iconography in the back of the book. But I will go over them as we play. There are there's also a lightning mode. If you'd rather start off, if you'd rather have a shorter game, you can start off on this little lightning bolt symbol that is only used for lightning mode. You're going to deal each player 4 disaster cards. 2 of them you can immediately build in your kingdom, and then for the rest of the game, you're only going to play with 2 cards in your hand instead of 4. So, let's talk about these phases in a little bit more detail. And for the disaster phase, we're just going to go ahead and do an actual disaster phase. So, what's going to happen is the first player has the temple that lets us know who has to deal with the disaster first. We're going to deal this first disaster up, and you notice that it is a fire. It is going to affect location 2, which could be different for each player. Place your fire token right above that location. That's the one at risk. Currently, it's the same one for both of us, because we have not moved anything around in our kingdoms yet. So, you'll also notice that this can be handled either by axes or tools. Food cannot be used to get rid of this threat, and obviously, coins can indeed be used. So, beginning with the first player, we can choose to pass or take the disaster card. To pass, you must bid at least one of those resources there, either an axe or a hammer tool. Alternatively, you can always use coins. If you decide to take, you will take this card, you will flip over your location that is on fire so that the other side is shown. You are, as a bonus, you will get to build this card anywhere in your kingdom that is not on fire. You must spread these as evenly as possible until each location that is undamaged has one. Then you can do a second one on each undamaged one. If things turn out poorly for you and you've got two on each undamaged one, you can then do a third on each undamaged one. So you will also get everything that has been bid on this disaster. So if Steph chose to bid an axe, I can choose also to bid an axe or a tool, or I can take this axe and this disaster.
It's a pretty good card too.
Yes, that one is during the industry phase. You can move an innovation, that's these cards, to any open location in your empire.
Yeah.
So,
Pretty good.
I got to think about this a little bit. It's not great, Ralph.
You sure?
Yes. So, I'm going to do a second one. Now, the last thing that happens is if you take this, you get the first player marker, meaning you have to deal with the next disaster first. So that's why Steph is thinking and considering and deciding.
You know what? Let's see it burn.
Let's see it burn.
Sure.
All right, it is flipped.
I don't know where
I should actually look at my cards.
Put this, but sure.
Oh,
Boy.
these are innovations that I can place at some point, but I have to build them.
It wasn't the worst.
It wasn't the worst. So that's what you do. You gain the first player marker, you take all the resources, you destroy the location, and you gain the innovation. After you take a disaster, if you have fewer than 5 resources, you can show your resources and gain 1 coin and lose 2 points. We currently have 0 points. It is unclear.
I don't think you can go.
Oh, it says it is possible to go into negative victory points by doing this.
Okay.
There is not a negative spot here, but you can go negative in order to gain a coin. So I'm assuming you are not.
I have more than 5.
You have more than 5. Oh, yeah, because you just took a bunch.
I took 2, but yeah.
Yeah, a bunch.
Yeah.
So if there was a double disaster, Steph would have to have bid on each one individually. And then I would have had to have dealt with each one individually or taken each one individually. Had I taken one, I can take them in either order.
Right.
It would be my choice. During the economy phase, which is next, we are going to get all of our stuff from the economy. This icon here means you get to refresh anything that has a box on it that you might have already put one, like if you had filled up a box with a different ability with a little cube, this will let you get rid of it, but it must, the innovation must be on one side or the other of this road. Unfortunately, our roads are not in a good position for that unless you build on either side of it. I'm going to get a food. As you can see by this, we each get a food. We each get a tool. We each get an axe. And we can, up to 2 times, spend a food to get a tool or an axe.
And we have this card here.
Food, tool, axe. What card where? I said that. Yeah. Were you not here for that?
Yeah, I was.
You were here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did explain that.
Cool.
Yes. So the other one, the other tiles that you have are military and industry. We don't get those yet. Industry is coming up here. Military is coming up here. However, when we get to the industry phase, you can activate each of your industry things in the order that you want. Um, you may also build up to 2 cards from your hand of 4 disaster cards. Each card will cost you 1 hammer to build. However, you'll notice that this will let you build one of them for 1 hammer fewer. Some innovations cost 2 hammers. I don't have one in my hand,
I do
but
here.
you do. And this one that you just built also was a hammer. This one cost 2 hammers, as you can see. This innovation cost only 1 hammer. This is one of those with the box on it that you could, during the disaster phase, you can say, you know what? I don't want to pay a wheat. So I am going to put a box on this instead. And that covers my wheat contribution. And that just means if Steph were to take the disaster, she would get 1 fewer wheat or food or whatever.
Pretty strong.
It is fairly strong. So the other abilities that we have here: move 2 of your locations, swap 2 of your tiles. Super handy.
And that gives variability now between player boards.
Yes. So if you decide that you don't want to build 2 cards, you can alternatively sell a card by discarding it and gaining a coin from the supply. So you could build 2 cards, or you could sell 2 cards and gain 2 coins, or you could build 1 card and sell 1 card to gain 1 coin. Finally, you'll have 2 cards left in your hand. After you have done all of your building stuff, you can either discard both of these to get 4 new cards, or you can just draw 2 new cards. So you don't get anything for discarding these. You cannot discard only one of these 2. You have to discard both. Then you can repair one of your burn up spaces in your empire, but it's going to cost a number of hammers. For example, Steph's got a 5 hammer road. If she wants to get these victory points back, she's going to have to spend 5 hammers, or combination of hammers and coins. Yeah, no. As you can see, you've got 2 places, 2 towns that can create innovations at the discount of 1 hammer each. So as long as those abilities don't get destroyed, your card buys will usually be free. Finally, there's going to be a military phase coming up in which you are going to turn over the top card of the military deck. And as you can see on this one, we've got a fight coming up where we have to contribute, hopefully, 3 or more swords worth. So we're going to calculate each player's swords. We are going to hold a number of axes and or coins in our hand, and we're going to reveal at the same time and calculate who has the most swords, or the most military might. We all start off with 4 with these army tiles, but we might contribute some axes or coins to make that temporarily stronger. You're going to get that number of victory points and that number of food with whichever column that you are a part of. If you are 2 or fewer, you are going to lose 3 victory points. If you are 6 or stronger, you will get 5 victory points. In addition, if you have contributed the most, you get 3 additional victory points and a coin. If there are multiple players who have the highest, then each player with the most will get that amount. All players who did not have the highest total military strength must make this location swap. This is it says upheaval. You will swap your 3rd highest value healthy location, which means unburnt location. So if your city is burnt up, this town would be the first, the 20 would be the second, the 17 would be the third. So I would swap that with the 3rd location. I would swap these 2 tiles. You'll just count 1, 2, 3 and swap those locations. That's where the deluxe set has a little bit of coolness to it. It's numbered 1 to 11 at the top, and you can easily see where it's going to move to. So that's everyone who is not the leader, the winner of the military. So any axes or coins that were bid are just discarded, and then the military phase is over. That is pretty much it. When the turn marker reaches the end space, the game ends. You're going to add up the point value of your healthy locations. You're going to add up any end game innovation abilities, and that is your final victory point total. In the event of a tie, most healthy locations wins. If that is tied, kiss your sister because it's indeed a tie. All right. And that is all the rules. As we've already started gameplay on this,
I already
we're
did my.
going to the next disaster.
You got all your stuff?
All my stuff. Yes, I got one of each.
I didn't know if you wanted to switch out your wheat.
Did not want to switch out my wheat.
Okay.
Maybe I like wheat.
Okay.
Maybe I have reasons for keeping my wheat.
Okay.
This is a famine. Anything can handle it. And this is one in which you can turn a coin into 2 wheat during the economy phase.
You can have your axe back.
I can have that kicks axe. And you know what? I'm just gonna drop that like it's hot. Stephanie's.
I already burned something. It's your turn.
It's my turn to burn it.
Oh, this furthest one is 11. Right.
Whoosh.
8.
I mean, it's only an 8.
It's true.
I think, yeah, I did shuffle those military cards. What's the worst that could happen, right?
Sure.
Sure. It stops me making more axes. That's the problem.
Just build it back before the next economy phase. It's all good.
It'll all be good.
I don't know if you said it. You probably said it, but when you tuck something, you have to go under like an empty one if possible.
I said you have to build them as evenly as possible.
Yeah.
All right,
He
burning it.
it.
Burning my farm. Burning my farm.
He likes the ability to change a coin for
2 wheat.
2 wheat.
Next disaster. Whoops. Moved your point total. How about an earthquake? Handling number 7. It's just a city. No, road.
Oh.
So, what this means is when this location burns, I will get 3 food wherever I've put this. I can make food. I don't care.
Well, guess I'm taking it.
Ooh.
I don't want to take it.
You didn't have to take it.
Mm.
I lose 2 things, so I had to do it. Ooh, you lost something too.
All right, that was bad.
All right, here we go. Industry phase.
Yeah.
I can move some stuff. I can build some stuff.
Moving that. And then placing that. And that. And blah, 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 blah.
Oh, wrong one. This one. Should have mentioned if a place burns that is already going to be burnt, it has to be, you get to choose the next spot over that gets burnt. Whoa.
Hey,
Hey, Supreme YD, Supreme Yidnek. Subscribing with Prime.
thanks for that.
You are fantastic.
Aldi, I was hoping you were going to show up.
Hey, Aldi. We could have played it with you at BGG Con.
I know, it was so good.
So, Subscribe Yidnak, subscribe with Prime. For those of you who don't know, Amazon owns Twitch. So, if you have Amazon Prime and you would like to subscribe to this channel for free, Steph gets real money for that. And you can follow this instruction, the instructions here to link your Amazon account to Twitch, and you can subscribe to one streamer every single month for free.
Want to do
You can repair one location. I am not repairing my location.
that? This
I thought you might.
costs too much money. I have to spend a coin.
I saw that. 4 hammers and a coin. Four hammers and a coin. I want to keep these. I'm actually going to discard both of these, drawing 4 new ones into my hand.
I'm gonna draw 2.
Sounds good.
Well,
We are doing one more disaster before we get military. It is a revolt. You took the last one. How about this?
number 6.
Number 6. No, not my farm. Not my farm.
That's revolting.
Not my farm. You know, I should have done this right off the bat.
Probably.
She throws another one at me.
Yep.
Come to me, food.
Yep. Figured. It also gives a military. I mean, it's really not bad, except I put my really good card here, so I didn't want it to die.
Yeah.
So, mistakes have been made.
Military time. Good thing I got a military.
This.
It is. Wow. This lets you refresh one of your abilities.
Yeah.
I have 5. Bidding those axes.
Are you kidding me?
That's a lot. And you have to swap your highest value healthy location to the 4th spot. That would swap this and this for me.
Oh
It
my
would swap
God.
this and this.
This game is brutal.
I think Jelfia went for the under.
All right, here. 8.
Also 8.
So we both get highest.
Yes. We both get highest and neither of
12
us
points
move.
into money.
Yeah, I had to do it.
I had to try.
Yeah.
I did not want my thing to get moved.
Exactly. I didn't care about the movement.
I did.
And I get a refresh.
Horrible.
Now the right disaster needs to come up, like That works just fine.
Number one.
How about this?
Yep. You want a coin?
Sure.
Seriously?
I have two of them. It's going to get refreshed during the economy phase.
All right.
It's
I'll
next.
just kill my thing. It doesn't.
I mean, it's literally next. It's a no loss for me.
I know.
And you lose a road? That seems really good for me.
Yeah, it does. In fact,
In fact.
I guess I'll give some military to my city. Okay.
How about the economy phase?
Yep.
I got two economy things burnt.
I get 2 coins.
I get like next to. How do you get 2 coins?
I get.
Oh my goodness, it's so good.
I know. I didn't want it to burn.
Yeah, for sure. I see why now.
Wow, it's just not enough. It's just not enough. I need the hammers. Or a lot more economy phases.
I can do this 3 times.
Yeah, it's too good.
And I can swap these out twice. This for 2. This.
What for 2?
Oh, for 1.
Yeah. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's 1 for 1.
So I did 1 for 1. So I put in an extra one, got nothing for it.
Yeah.
Still good.
Yeah, must be nice.
Basically, I spent a coin and got 2 hammers.
Jumpy up. I don't know why anybody would vote for me anyway. That would be a mistake.
More disaster. How about famine? That's an X. It's also an X.
Number 8.
Oh, what is 8?
Oh, I see. Not great, is what it is.
It's not great, Ralph.
Okay.
That takes a lot of stuff to rebuild that thing.
It's not getting rebuilt if it burns. Feeding you more stuff than I can handle. Oh my god, why would you bet so much on me? It's a betting push your luck type of game.
Mm.
I'm going to lose. This is a game I will always lose. Still love it, but man, it's hard. It's brutal.
God. What am I gonna do?
You have a lot of my resources right now, so
I gotta burn the rest of your kingdom down.
oh, it's going to be burnt. All right, let's go.
Industry.
Here we go, everybody.
Here, look at these.
Yeah, build some stuff like this. Sure. Can't go over here yet, so I could also switch something around.
Mm-hmm.
I still have a road. switch this one
This.
and this. Oh, that's such a bad idea. Hold on, maybe not that. What else can I try and do? Switch this one and this. Like that, I guess. I have nothing to rebuild my city, so that's just not happening right now. I played 2. I'm going to kill 2 and draw 4. I could also move something. Oh. I can't move something because it's burned. The road is burned, so I can't use that power. So I can't even do that.
What?
Because I can't do that.
You can't move anything.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yes. Oh.
Oh, what?
Is it the city? Oh, the city lets you swap. I can't swap. I can't swap the two. I swapped because I don't have a swap ability. This is both of us cheating.
I didn't cheat. I was just saying I can't do it.
Yeah, that's me also saying I can't do it.
Yeah. Well, you're the one cheating. You actually did something.
I'm ditching both of these, taking 4 new ones.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Okay.
Let's burn. Wait, did you burn the last thing?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I burned the last thing. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. A bunch of cheating going on.
No.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, I can rebuild something.
Yes, if you have hammers.
I do have hammers.
How do you have hammers?
I took your hammers.
I need more hammers.
I took your hammers, in fact.
In fact.
I, in fact, took your hammers. Hammer, hammer, and hammer. Stop. Hammer time. I stole your hammers.
Mm-hmm.
Stole them.
Yep.
All right, ready?
Yep.
This. Earthquake.
Number 1, which is really looks like a farm to me.
Number 1 looks like a road to me. But you know what? Oh, I can't do that. Let me do this. How about that?
Sure, here you go.
Oh,
I guess that's me.
hello.
You will go to Burntown.
Since this one is burned, she has to go to the next available spot.
Yep.
Either side, which there is no other side for her. Yeah, I couldn't because I need to keep my end game points.
We're doing economy now.
I'm doing economy.
I don't get a axe. I get a hammer and I get $2.
Hammer and a wheat.
And I get 2 points,
2
Michael.
points for 4 of these. 2 points?
Yeah.
Wow, 2 points.
Yeah. 2 points. I was gonna get 4 points, but it's burned, so not so much. That's how I got a ton of my points in yesterday's game when I played. I had like a ton of points that I was getting for the economy phase. That was a weak economy phase. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I know what you're saying.
Did you do everything?
Ooh. Yeah. Not really super happy with it, but Mm. Barbarians at the gate. Swap the current on this one. If you put a cube here, you get to swap the current disaster with the top card from the deck, even if you are mid disaster resoluting.
Yeah, it changes up the location, possibly.
Yes, this one again is number 1 for you, number 3.
Yep.
You firsties.
Yes. Well, I just. Yep.
3.
Yep.
Boo.
4 resources for you.
See that. Not the resources I want.
Same.
Let me keep burning your military.
I don't want to burn my military.
I know.
So you can have a coin. Now you really want it.
Now I do really want it. However, still short.
Calling me short?
I'm calling my stuff short.
I would like it better if it was position 4 that was being burnt.
Don't want it, but I got no choice. All right. Military. I get this.
Yeah.
All right. If you've got 7, if your second highest is going to go to 10. If you've got 7, you get 7 and a food. If you have 3 to 6, you get 3 and a food.
Second highest goes to 10.
Your second highest would be your 25.
Yeah.
25 goes here.
Yeah, it's not ideal, that's for sure. So, all right. 8.
7. Boo. Does give me the points. 7 points. 12 and 7 is 19.
I get
14
10.
and 7 is 21. And 3 more because you are the most.
And I get a coin and a
You get a
food.
coin and a food. I get a food.
Oh man.
My this goes all the way over here. No.
Yeah, I did not want that to happen.
Had no choice.
I didn't have to spend the extra coin, but just I'm like, in case he spends an extra coin, I don't want to be.
Yep, that was smart. All right. Disaster.
No.
What's happening?
2 just stays in the same position.
Well, this one I don't care much if it burns. 11 points, but
I'll just take it.
taking it.
I did my military stuff.
There's one more.
Okay.
Building.
Building.
Screwed.
1 hammers.
Oh, I can sell one for a coin.
Yes.
Then I can repair.
Yes.
That's all I'm going to have to do.
Farm. Oh, we can move things. I can move something. Oh, build? Yeah, if only. Maybe I sell instead.
Taking 2 coins. Building nothing.
This is the last chance to rebuild something, so
Yes, that's my problem.
that's also a problem. Just say whatever.
I'm getting rid of my last batch. Probably should not matter.
Maybe do this
No,
one.
not getting rid of my last batch. I'll just keep random 2.
We only have 2 more disasters. Then this game is over. Doesn't really matter if we take them.
Should not, but take it just to be fun. All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coins. 7 things to get this back. 2 more disasters. This.
All the way at the end, huh? Really?
Yep, that one. And you.
I'm gonna pass using this. I'm gonna pass using this. Really?
You get to refresh them all.
Yay.
All these victory points, I ain't doing it.
Okay, you can take all that.
At what point is it worth? Not yet. I'm gonna put this here just so it doesn't make me think I can use it. I am changing the location.
Yeah,
I'm
I thought
hoping.
that might happen. Oh God, where is it?
7.
7. Oh boy.
Not much better. It is better. End game.
Yeah, that's also pretty good.
That's not bad. I'll take it and drop it here
Yep.
or over there. Probably would be better for me.
Oh boy. Oh boy. I like that ability. All right, last disaster.
What is this?
Oh,
That's the one I got rid of.
yeah.
Last disaster.
Number 8.
8.
The city. After all that. Great. You took that last one.
Oh yeah, how about that?
Oh,
This is me.
this is me.
I don't care.
I don't care. All right.
That didn't give me any points.
Oh, I know.
So I'm like, I ain't
Doesn't,
taking
it
it.
doesn't give me any points either, but I don't have a choice. So that's it. lost because of that.
Burnt the city.
I lost because of that.
Economicus. All right, I get a food and a hammer. And that's all I get. A food and a hammer. I turn a coin to 2 food. I don't have. Oh, I can't turn a coin to 2 food because I don't have it. I don't
You
have
get
that
2
one.
points, please.
Coming up.
So dumb. So dumb.
Last military battle.
Yep.
Did I want to? Oh, I can't change anything into anything. Because that ability's not here either.
Ugh,
Oh, I do get that back. Not that
got
that doesn't matter.
so screwed in that last bit. My God.
If you have 10, you get 11. If you get 5 to 9, you get 5. 3 or fewer, -2.
Wow. All right. Guess this is it. I have 3. Oh, I have 2. Really?
You have 2. Got any more?
I'm at 9.
5. Oh, I didn't even see what's getting moved, but I had no choice because I had no coins or axes. So you go 5, I go 5.
I had an extra military, but I didn't.
I get a coin.
Like, yeah, I went 9, right?
Yes, you get 2 coins. Take 2 coins back.
Yeah. Not that it matters because I don't have anything that's scoring at the end of the game. So
Yeah. 2 goes to the second spot. Let's see. 20 goes to my second spot. That doesn't matter any. And to the end game. I managed to get this for 3 because I have a burnt here.
Yep.
So that's 3.
Yep.
2 times every wheat.
20 million wheat.
20 million wheat.
I know. I should let you have it all. So dumb.
3, 4, 10. Dun, 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 20. Dun, 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 30. 34. 1, 2, 3, 4, 31, 61. And this.
Brutal. Brutal.
25. 48. I think 96. Now I counted 92.
All these hammers at the end of the game that I
I
can't
got
read.
96 again. 96. Back 4 is 100.
Yeah. So you got
157.
157 and I got 109.
109.
Yeah, that was
Killing the town didn't. Killing the city did not destroy you, but it's 35.
It was huge.
It's 32 points.
It was huge. It ruined me. It would have got me the military, which would have got me at least 6 extra points for that.
Yeah.
I mean,
38 points.
It ruined me, and you would have lost points for whatever you had to kill.
I would have had to kill a 9-point road.
Yeah.
So it would have put me at 148. And
I would have gone up 38.
Not quite enough, but it's close. It would have been like right dead, almost dead even.
That ruined me.
I know you love this game.
I know, it's brutal. It's
Despite
brutal.
the brutality, you love this game. As do I.
with 2 players. I like it a lot more with more
There's
people.
so much more
Resources going around and
so many more resources going around. And okay, so you notice 3 industry phases, 3 military phases, right? Here, 1, 2, 3, 4 industry phases, 1, 2, 3, 4 military phases. The 3 to 4 player game just is more meaty.
Yeah, there's just
Not
more.
only is there more resources going on, there's more disasters going on, there's more everything going on.
I just like the wow factor of having to deal with 2 disasters
At once.
and maybe somebody will take it and then or maybe the pot will just grow really great.
Pot grow.
And maybe it's not bad for you to get hit with it this time, but this one is hard because if you lose all the resources and then they spend all the resources or whatever, then there's nothing going in between. It's hard with 2 people.
I almost
the game. I still love the game.
I almost think so. We start with symmetric. We start off with symmetric start, and it becomes different. I I I think the reason why they start with it symmetric is because they probably play tested it and found that if one person has things lined up so that if these things are on the end, it's really not great. And if somebody has both of theirs in the middle and somebody has both of them on the end, that might cause an imbalance in gameplay. But I almost wish that this could start out slightly asymmetric.
You do have your starting cards.
You do, but I want the locations to be slightly slightly asymmetric.
I just disagree because if I'm getting hit with the city early, I want you to also be getting hit with the city early. Like I want you to feel as much pain as I'm feeling.
I want you to feel more pain, so you want to give me more resources.
No. I don't want that. No. So I disagree with what you're saying. So it's
different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
So that is Empire's End from Brotherwise Games. And Glitchy says Next to the Moon. Uh-oh.
Well, hopefully that's not the
What
case,
went glitchy? I don't know. So that Empire's End from Brotherwise Games. And if you enjoy games like this where you have the no thanks sort of
resource management,
disaster mitigation is what I like to call it, then you will totally enjoy Empire's End.
Definitely worth checking out for sure.
Absolutely.
I really like it.
And if you enjoyed this teach and playthrough, you can find all of our videos on YouTube at BoardGamerSteph. Or you can come join in the chat on twitch.tv/BoardGamerSteph every Wednesday and Sunday night at 5 p.m. Central, where we stream through 3 games every single stream.
Yes.
So come join us on chat on Twitch, where we play all the games.
All the games. And for those on Twitch, we'll be right back.